guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. How you guys doing? How are you doing in the 20-win CRL challenge? It is definitely frustrating and tilting. Make sure you mute your emotes if you're the type who can be set off by someone spamming them against you. Anyway, guys, if you haven't gotten the 20 wins yet, don't feel bad. I'm still stuck on 17 wins, and there's only about 1,500 players worldwide so far who have hit the 20 wins out of millions who have tried. So don't worry, you're not alone. I know it seems that way, especially on social media, seeing all the people like tweet out their 20 wins. There's not that many people. And anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get to the deck that we're talking about today. Two pros have reached out to me using the same deck, OneHive Hunter and SainBelikin, getting 20 wins with Sparky Rage. What? Sparky Rage? Are you kidding me? Well, here's the deck, guys. Not only is it Sparky and Rage, it's also a Wizard. 3 off-meta cards in one deck. I don't know if I can stand it, man. And we have the Pump, we have Minion Horde, of course, Goblin Gang, Dark Prince, and Giant. I'm gonna flash 2 other Sparky decks for you guys to use if you wanna try a Sparky deck in the challenge right now. These are 2 decks that I've covered in the past. I'll also include videos, 2 more in-depth guides on these other alternative decks for Sparky. Now, that being said, this version, I can tell you, it's fun. I played a few matches, won a few, lost a few. Either way, there's a little bit of a learning curve to it because essentially it's a spell bait deck. You can see you're gonna be using your Elixir Collector to bait out their big spells, along with your Sparky to kind of bait out their big spells. Obviously, you don't want to bait with Sparky, but if they use, say, a Poison or a Rocket on Sparky, you can usually go pretty aggressive with Giant and, say, Minion Horde, or even Dark Prince and Minion Horde, you know, assuming they don't have, like, arrows or something like that. So once you know what deck your opponent has, this deck can actually punish pretty easily. So, guys, let's go ahead, before I show you some of the replays of OneHive Hunter's 20 win with this deck, let me go ahead and hop into a match. It's just at the beginning. I haven't started a fresh one recently, so the guy I'm playing or the girl I'm playing might be the biggest noob in the world, but either way, we're just gonna have some fun. You can't not play a Sparky deck, at least off the start of this video. So obviously we want to start with Pump, and we don't have it here in our first 5 cards, so we're gonna wait for the opponent to make the first move here. Flemis22 is the opponent, so he's not doing anything either. And because we're recording live, let's just go ahead and drop a Giant. Normally, I would probably wait for them to make the first move, and it seems like Rage is our 6th card, so unfortunately here, guys, it's looking not too great, right? We're just going to go ahead and start a decent, okay, so he drops a P.E.K.K.A. He has P.E.K.K.A. and Miner. I'm assuming it might be that annoying deck, and if so, he has Poison as well, so I'm going to try to lay back for a second here, and we'll put Dark Prince to protect the Sparky a little bit. Sparky's going to go ahead and one-shot that E-Wiz, but unfortunately, oh, Sparky does connect! No greater feeling than Sparky. Oh my god! The range on that Sparky, guys! Are you kidding me? Oh my god, wow. I mean, game over, right? Pretty much. I mean, listen. Like I said, who knows how good this player is? Not like I'm facing a pro. Stay tuned for the pro replays, but man, it's fun. It's fun when Sparky takes down a tower, is it not? He might poison here. If he does, I'm going to go all out. Boom. Giant, Minion Horde, Rage. Okay, he's not doing anything. Let's just do it, guys. Let's just do it. We'll do a big Rage. And, oh, it looks like he gave up. Man, I guess after that, I would give up too. Now, I probably wouldn't. I've seen too many miraculous comebacks, but man, we couldn't have planned better for a first live match, right? To kick off this video. I don't know, guys. You know what? That was too easy. Let's do one more, and then I promise we'll hop into... You know what? No. We'll do the replays next, then we'll hop into a live at the end of the stream, at the end of the video as well. Man, I'm off today, guys. I'm off every day, so who cares? Okay, so let's go ahead against this. Let's see. We have a 3 Musketeer deck to show. We have a Bridge Spam, and we have, oh, the P.E.K.K.A. deck. Let's show against the P.E.K.K.A. deck. A lot of you guys commented on my last video saying you do want a guide to how to beat this deck with or using a variety of different archetypes. I will make that happen for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Might not be, it's obviously not today, might not be tomorrow, but hopefully this weekend I can make that happen for you guys. I just need to collect all the replays of people playing against the deck, right? So here we go, guys. We're in this replay here, and you can see the opponent opponent, oh man, I don't even know how to pronounce his name here, but either way, he's starting off with the Goblin Hut, and Zappies are so annoying. I really truly believe right now, guys, and you can feel free to agree or disagree, but I believe that Zappies might be one of the strongest cards right now. It's certainly one of the most underrated cards right now in the game. Three Musketeer decks, the P.E.K.K.A. control deck, also I think it fits well in other decks. Anyway, here comes a Sparky played by OneHive Hunter in the back there, and you can see right off the bat here, he takes a lot of damage to his left tower, down to 1126 HP. Perfect giant, though, right in front of that wizard, and this is going to be a nice little push here, guys. The opponent, you can see, he has Zappies in hand, but he's not using Zappies because he's worried about that wizard. Instead, he's saving up for the P.E.K.K.A. That's going to cause him to take a lot of damage. You do not want a wizard to lock onto your tower. It's been a while since we've seen wizard. And by the way, guys, the cool thing about playing this deck is that sometimes when you start out the match, you can fake it like you have Three Musketeers. Because if you play Dark Prince, Elixir Pump, and Goblin Gang, say, as your first few cards, or even the Giant, people are oftentimes going to play you for the Three Musketeer, or think you're playing the Three Musketeer deck. So you can see here, we do get a lot of damage off of Ursile's left tower there, but look at this. I remember this replay now. This is a really close one. Believe it or not, Hunter only lost one match, and he got 220 wins using Sparky. 2 times on 2 different accounts using this Sparky deck in SainBelikin, but this was a really close one. Look at this. His King Tower is down to 632. Again, he's going to sneak that giant in front of the wizard there and then immediately start punishing with everything he's got. He knows the opponent doesn't have poison in hand because they just used it on offense. So look at this, guys. It's going to be rage time, baby. Here's the rage, and let me tell you guys, in case you're like me and you haven't picked up a rage spell in about, I don't know, ever 2 years since it's been out, it's strong. It comes in hand. Here's the thing about rage. It's not a good card. It's a bad card, I think, right? However, in certain situations, kind of like heal, these effect spells, rage, heal, freeze, right? In some situations, it can be incredibly powerful and useful. So just wait till the right time. And even sometimes, and this, I hesitate to say this, but even sometimes when you're on the borderline, should I use, if it's in double elixir time, let me clarify. In double elixir time, I would err on the side of being a little bit more aggressive with my rage spell. The reason being is you don't want to sit on a rage spell. It's only 2 elixir. The risk reward can be high, but the payoff can also obviously be high, right? So sometimes you might waste a rage. But when you use a rage on a giant, it's always almost a safe play. He swings really fast on rage. Okay, guys, enough blabbing here. Let's see the, this one actually against bait was really good. Let's see how many wins this guy has. Only 12-win player, so let's not show it. Let's go with the bridge spam. Then we'll show the 20-win, and then we'll do another live. All right, so here we go. Let's start off in double time here. You guys can see Hunter on the bottom this time, guys, and he has Elixir Collector as his 5th card, but you can see a really expensive starting hand for OneHive Hunter. That's the thing about this deck, is sometimes you can have a very awkward starting hand. Look at that. Sparky, Giant, Dark Prince, Minion Horde, Wizard, you know, 5 elixir, 6 elixir. So you just got to make sure that you use the elixir pump, but obviously make sure that you protect it once you have it down. And you'll see, I think it's this matchup, well, you'll see a great block there, by the way. Let me go single time here. Great block with that Goblin Gang, and now you can see the rage. I mean, that's a beautiful rage spell. Check it out. That wizard is just hammering away. That battle ram, Dark Prince hammering away, unbelievable. And that tower is gonna be down. The opponent is pissed, and can you blame him? He just got beat by rage. It's gonna be a bad feeling, right? I mean, just like, really, rage? Where's the lumberjack? I didn't see a lumberjack in his deck. Did you guys see a lumberjack? Oh, he's playing rage? Have any of you guys ever had that experience? I have before. Like, I'll be playing an opponent, and they'll drop a rage, and I'll be like, wait, they have lumberjack? Because no one plays rage, right? Anyway, Sparky does a good job one-shotting that bandit after she makes her charge, but it was a safe Sparky play because the opponent had just played the poison on the pump. And of course, again, guys, you can use that pump to kind of bait out the poison of the opponent, and then you can kind of go ham on all the spam cards. So Sparky and the Goblin Gang are going to be kind of intercepted by that Dark Prince. Dark Prince does a lot of damage and really stymies that push, unfortunately. So now we have a Wizard and a Dark Prince to answer this Battle Ram and the Inferno D. The Battle Ram does not connect there, and thankfully Dark Prince actually makes for a pretty good time buying mechanism against the Inferno Dragon. Obviously the Inferno Dragon and the Inferno Tower now both resetting after the shield gets burnt off of guards or Dark Prince, whereas before, this is like what, 2 updates ago now, old news, but before the Inferno Dragon would just bleed right through everything. Anyway, OneHive Hunter, he uses an interesting elixir pump, and it's actually going to win him the game here. He gets the arrows from the opponent, able to cycle back to another wizard to protect that tower. You can see poison in hand, but only 3 seconds left. The opponent must be really upset, but hey, either way, we came across with the victory there by sacrificing that elixir collector towards the end. Don't be afraid to do that if you're running pump, and it's the end of the game. If you need to buy time against a tank or a hog rider or whatever, go ahead and use that elixir pump. All right, let's watch this 20 win, guys. Against Gone Freeses, another 20 win player. Let's go ahead and watch this, baby. All right, so we got OneHive Hunter on the top this time, guys. What decks are you guys using so far? I'll tell you what, I think only 6 Golem decks have won the challenge, but Golem still is where I got my highest wins. So I don't know whether I should stick with Golem. 3 Musketeers, I can get around 15 wins. I've got 15 a couple times. I got 16 once with 3 Musketeers. Got 17 with Golem. Just can't get past that point. Even if I go to like 9 or 10 undefeated, I just start, once it starts being really good players, I start kind of rattling up the losses. So you can see OneHive gonna reload with a giant behind the back here, going against a level 2. Do you guys see that? Level 2 Dark Prince on this 20 game player. Holy moly, definitely a free-to-play player. Kudos to him fighting in his 20th match, and you guys saw that he must have gotten it later on. He does have 20 wins on his profile, or he got it previously. Either way, really impressive with a level 2 Dark Prince. Anyway, look at this push here. We have a Wizard and a Sparky coming in the left lane. We know he doesn't have anything great to stop it here. Well, barely. He actually did. He was able to cycle really well there, but we do have a Wizard kind of unchecked here on the tower. That's going to be trouble for the opponent. Look at this Wizard. Is he single-handedly going to take this tower down? No, but really close, taking it down to 588 HP. Meanwhile, we did take some damage onto the right tower. So, guys, I wouldn't be doing my job here if I didn't tell you guys how to use Rage in this deck, right? I talked a little bit about how to be aggressive with it in double elixir time, and that's really the best advice I can give you guys. But obviously with Rage, you just got to be very selective in keeping track of your opponent's spells, like with anything else, right? You don't want to hit them with a Rage spell when you know they have arrows to kill your minion horde. So what you need to do when playing this deck, just with every other deck in the game, is make a mental note of their big spells and where they are in their rotation. If they don't have those arrows, if they don't have that fireball, go ahead and rage up that minion horde. Just be careful they don't have like an ice golem and a zap or something ready too, right? So making sure you get value out of your rage is really important, especially in single elixir time. Rarely are you going to be using, rage defensively. You can see here he could be using rage at any of these points at the bridge, but he does finally, but he waits first till he clears out all the defending troops until the opponent's a little bit low on elixir, doesn't have a big spell. And it worked out really well there. You can see, here we go. It's a Sparky. I almost said Zappies. A Sparky, a Wizard, and a Giant all kind of converging onto the King Tower. Is he going to be able to get the 3 crown? I don't know. There's the Rage, and Rage Wizard eats up that minion horde. Absolutely spamming here, are we? OneHive Hunter picks up the W there for another 20 win. Oh my God, this deck. This deck! All right, let's go ahead and hop into another match. See how we do here, guys. See how we do. All right, good luck. A buzz. So we don't have Pump as our first 5 cards again. Really a bummer when that happens. Need to, or I should say we really want to have Pump. So we don't have a great answer either for the Hog Rider, so we're just going to play a Prince right on top of him, a Dark Prince, excuse me. And you know what? We got nothing here. So I'm going to have that Dark Prince push this Giant in, and I am actually going to rage this. I want the Dark Prince to clear up this. Okay, so Dark Prince is actually cleaning up here, which is good. And Giant's going to still get like 5 hits, 6 hits on that tower. So it's all good. Unfortunately, right now, we're going to have to use our wizard against this. As soon as their wizard attaches to our wizard, we will distract the Inferno D and get the job done there. So we're happy with that. Now, that was an aggressive rage on my part there, but I know, like I said, it's always safe to rage a Giant once you're sure they don't have like an Inferno Tower or something like that. This guy does have an Inferno Dragon, so we're going to have to keep that in mind on the future pushes in this match. So let's go ahead and just fire up a Collector here and see what he does. He's going to respond with, okay, an Inferno Tower. Don't know why he dropped that Inferno Tower. I don't think he even needed to cycle to this hog, but either way, so this guy has a Inferno Tower. He has a Skarmy. He has... We're going to have to really be ready for this guy. So, we haven't seen a spell out of him yet. I don't think he has a big spell, so I'm going to play this Sparky close to the... Okay. Alright, here we go, guys. It's going to be rage time, baby. Beautiful. Okay, so we lose. Unfortunately, we lose our wizard there, but it's okay because we actually get the tower. So I dropped that wizard a little bit early. You can see he actually distracted the Inferno Tower, which isn't the worst play in the world, but that's not what we wanted to have happen. However, we actually did luck out there because he dropped a minion horde right on top of my Giant, and wizard was able to finish the job there. So now he's probably going to... He has no big spell, which is good. He just has a wizard. So he keeps trying to counter my Dark Prince with a Skarmy. This is looking like we got this in the bag here, but we do need to cycle to something to protect, or something to stop this, I should say. Needed that Dark Prince there, unfortunately. He's going to get my tower, but how the heck is he going to stop on the right? He has Skarmy, but who cares? Let's just drop this. And want to make sure he doesn't get my tower. He's not going to. We'll get his right tower. A little sloppy at the end there, guys. But either way, you can see we easily got his tower down. I'm just going to kind of spam here, end off this match. So, guys, I'm wishing you the best of luck with this deck. It's a fun deck. It's interesting. It's off meta. You know, you guys always try to give you some meta decks and some off meta decks to try out. Stay tuned. Maybe some Giant Skeleton, maybe some Royal Giant 20-win decks. I don't know. We'll play on something in the future. Huge shout out to OneHive Hunter. Check out his information in the description below. Guys, huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out Bren's information. He's doing giveaways, contests, and much, much more. Does so much for the community. His information will also be in the description below. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.